Hey everyone, this is going to be a pretty informal video. Smite Season 7 started today, and it came with a lot of what I think are very good changes to Smite. Some of these changes affect all of the game modes, some of the changes only affect some of the game modes. For clarity's sake, these changes that I'm going to be talking about largely don't affect the Conquest game mode. My friends and I just don't play Conquest much. We don't really like it. We prefer Arena, we prefer Assault. These are much more fast paced game modes, team deathmatch type. If you're unfamiliar with Smite, if you're unfamiliar with Smite, I guess I should give a little rundown. First of all, you're watching a clip of me playing it. I'm not playing it right now, but I'll put it onto this edit later just so there's something to watch while I kind of chit chat here for a minute. But Smite is a MOBA that stars all sorts of creatures and characters from ancient mythology like Zeus, Poseidon, Thor, a bunch of different pantheons. They're always adding characters to this game. It's quite incredible, and each character has unique abilities, and it's just a lot of fun to play. My friends and I have been playing since I don't know, like 2013, I think, since the closed beta was around. So we've been playing this game for a long, long time. Season 7 started today, and here are some of my most anticipated changes. So the Battle Pass is becoming more accessible. If you are unfamiliar with Battle Pass systems in general, you basically are paying for the privilege to earn items. It's kind of like buying your own Christmas presents and then just kind of gradually opening them during the holiday season. That's the best kind of explanation I can think of. So Hi-Rez is making the Battle Pass system more accessible by getting rid of the prestige track, which means everybody will only have one track to worry about unlocking. So there's no you have to play the game for an insane amount of hours to actually unlock everything, which was originally the prestige track. So they're getting rid of that. So everyone only has X amount of, rewards to earn, period, which is nice. And they're also reducing the total battle point cost required to reach the max rank. So they're reducing it from 75,000 battle points to 60,000 battle points. You would earn battle points for successfully completing matches online, and I believe if you won, you earned a little bit more. I don't know the specifics on that, but you definitely earned battle points from just playing the game. So the more you played, the more you would earn, eventually maxing it out. All players can now participate in the Battle Pass quests. So there are also quests that players can partake in to earn battle points to upgrade their battle pass. And the quests, they could range in objectives from just playing certain game modes to playing certain gods or creatures from a specific pantheon, like play 3 games as a Hindu god, for example. So anybody can play it now, or anybody can do the quests now, not just people who bought the battle pass. So you can potentially earn battle pass rewards without even owning the battle pass, which is kind of cool. Also, there's a free skin that players can earn who don't even buy the battle pass. It's an Ares skin. I believe it's a recolor of Ares' Monster Hunter type skin, which it kind of stinks that it's a recolor, but it's free, so, whatever. So the next big thing that I'm looking forward to in Season 7 is a new Joust map. The new map replaces the previous Chinese-themed map. It was a really nice upgrade. I think, I could be mistaken because I've been playing this game for so long, but I believe the map that is just being replaced was the map that replaced the original medieval-themed Joust map. So that in itself was quite a visual upgrade. So I'm hoping this new Joust map is also quite nice to look at. It's themed after another event that Hi-Rez is putting into Smite called the Jade Corruption event. And in the Jade Corruption event, which is separate from Battle Pass, it also provides extra skins, extra items to earn, extra quests. So you can choose to do the Battle Pass quests, you can choose to do the Jade Corruption quests, you can choose to do none of them and just play the game. It's up to you. But I think it's pretty cool that we're getting two parallel reward tracks to fill up during the season. So that's just more free stuff to earn. Or, if you bought the Battle Pass, more stuff to earn that you paid for. A big thing for players like me who play Arena and Assault a lot. Sometimes you just get in the game and you know that you're not going to win. Maybe one of your teammates disconnected. Maybe the team you're up against is just way better at the game. Sometimes you just want to get a fresh start and not necessarily rage quit, but it's just logical to want to be like, okay, well, this isn't going to be a win. Let's just surrender. And sometimes it works and everybody is in agreement, and other times people kind of troll a little bit, and it kind of ruins it, because my friends and I, we'd all be ready to move on to the next one, get a fresh start, and then some players are like, whatever, let's just keep dragging this on. Well, a new surrender system makes that more difficult for them to drag out games that the majority of players want to quit. So the example that Hi-Rez gave is if 3 players in a 5-player game mode vote to surrender, 1 player votes no, and then another player doesn't vote at all because they're either not paying attention, maybe they're not there, maybe they just don't care. The player who didn't vote, their vote gets overruled, so then only 4 votes are necessary to surrender, and with the majority voting yes, the game will then surrender. So it's kind of nice that they're making this adjustment. Just because you can get out of games you want to get out of easier, and that will undoubtedly reduce some of the toxicity that is ever so prevalent in these MOBA type games. So I don't play Conquest that much. Like I said, just not my favorite. But in Season 7, players will now be able to start Conquest with a brand new relic automatically in their possession. It's called the Vision Shard. And it's basically endless mini ward. And Hi-Rez, I read the patch notes, and they did a rundown a couple of weeks ago about the purpose of this item. And it's really to just reduce the enemy team's ability to invade your jungle early game. They figure that if every if every player has the ability to ward, and it literally doesn't cost them, everybody's going to be warding. There's going to be less invasions because players know that the jungle is probably covered in wards. And I think this is a really positive change, and one that I'm very interested in to see how it plays out, because I could really see myself benefiting from this new relic as primarily a Guardian player, because I rotate a lot and sometimes I just get cut off from my teammates and surrounded, and then I'm dead. So being able to ward and have teammates warding without it costing them anything in the early game will be quite nice for the experience as a whole. So the Vision Shard, it has a 2-minute cooldown, and the wards last for 1 minute. So you can place a ward, it'll expire, and then you'll wait another minute, and then you can place another one. It functions just like any other relic would, but at level 12, you have the ability or the option to replace it with another relic, just like you would normally. So because it's filling the second relic slot, you wouldn't have access to that slot until level 12 anyway. So it really is a free ward early game. The only limitation that they described was that it had a smaller area of effect, so it won't cover as big of an area as a regular ward would, but players can also teleport to the Vision Shard wards. So in my mind, the lack of vision is balanced by the fact that it's also a teleport ward, which is quite nice. So yeah, those are some of the changes that are coming to Smite this season. I'm honestly a little excited to start a new season fresh. Like I said, Conquest isn't my favorite, but with these vision changes, with Vision Ward, and some other minor changes that I didn't go over for the sake of brevity, I'm really looking forward to getting into Season 7 in Smite, and maybe I'll play Conquest a bit more than I have been. Who knows? But I'm sure I'll have updates throughout the season as the gods change, because Odin's getting a rework and Bastet is getting a rework. So I'll definitely be having some coverage when those events occur, along with anything else cool that pops up that I think you guys would want to hear about. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked it, give it a like, subscribe, all that stuff. You know how YouTube works. I'll see you guys next time.